This video is very long overdue. We're going to be checking out my ESDA Monza battles, which went down months ago. Now keep in mind, this video was taken from the ESDA livestream, so the quality will not be that great. But let's get on to the video. Now this was only round 3 of ESDA. We're already out to round 5 coming up in just a few days. So keep in mind, this is a while ago. I wasn't really at my peak yet. I didn't really have the skill set or know how to handle myself under the pressure of battles, but again, this is where I started to find myself and find how to handle that pressure. First battles up against Mickers here, and got a little bit of a late entry, went wide, but after that I picked myself up and finished the runoff pretty well.
Chase is going to take off just a bit. Mickers not really falling behind that much. Big angle from Chase, maybe a little bit of a tire off. Mickers' line was odd. A little bit shallow, Chase getting right out to that outside zone.
So of course, after putting a run down like that, I'm feeling pretty confident. Just need to play it safe, keep a little tiny bit of distance between Mickers. But as you can see right here, he just enters a little too late and it just brought him off into the tire wall. Of course, at this point, I didn't have to finish my run. I was all clear to turn around and head back to the start. Now we really don't have to jump in depth with this battle. I'm sure you guys all know the outcome of this one. We passed it and moved into our second battle in the double elimination against ITD and Big D. Now honestly, I wanted to battle him. I haven't ever battled him. I've tamed him with them maybe once or twice. But I knew he had a similar style to me. I like the throw down angle. He loves the throw down angle. So I knew it would be a good battle. So first corner, enter a little bit too aggressive and understeered a little bit. Tapped him. But there wasn't much harm, so it was all good. And right here, I just got lucky. Big D was having some controller problems, and he was all over the place. And this is not like him. It's not often that Big D makes some mistakes. So as a newbie in ESDA at the time, I got real lucky with this one. So after that, all I really had to do was slow down a solid lead run, and I'd be in the clear. And as you can see, Big D is still twitching a little bit, which is, again, not like him. I just got really lucky as a newbie in ESDA, and again, I'm sure you guys can see the outcome. I got past that one too, and moved into the second round of the double elimination. Finally, after all of these very awkward battles, I got one real one where there were no issues, just tandems. This time up against Royal Bueno. And I really haven't had much experience drifting with them. I seriously have maybe been in one lobby with them. So I just did what I had to do, threw down a solid lead line, pulled a small gap about midway, but Bueno easily mimicked my line about balancing the battle out. Now this situation is different. As you know, the past battles I've had, there were issues and all I really had to do was hold my line. Now in this case, Bueno actually held his well in the follow, so I had to get a follow of my own that was solid. I just told myself I can forget about the angle and all of that. I just had to mimic his line and stay close. And as you can see, that's exactly what I did.
Almost straight though. There you go, throw some angle, there you go.
The last time I had actually qualified for battles was in Atlanta, and all I did was lose my very first battle in pre-elimination. So now the pressure is on. This is the most I've ever won, and I just had to keep it going. But going up against Rousey, this is when I knew it was it. For those of you that don't know who Rousey is, he is basically a robot, an AI that drifts. He's insanely smooth, pretty fast, and always gets his line perfect. I could have stood a chance against him, but in my follow run, as you can see, understeering on transition, which just killed it. Of course, at that point, there was just no coming back.
Push a little too hard.
Again, at this point, I knew there was literally nothing I could do to come back. So I just went in to throw my lead run down, and easily, this is the worst battle I've ever had in ESDA because of my terrible follow run and my terrible lead run. It starts out about okay, as you can see, Rousey once again on me, and again, understeering on transition and going way out, and of course, there's nothing I could do about it. And of course, he passes. Now this again is another battle where I'm sure you guys know the outcome. I lost it. So that sends us into the losers bracket where Big D actually fought his way all the way through up to me again. So this was basically redemption. We both had to throw our best lines down to see who will come out on top. Now this one I will get a little in depth with, and I'll explain to you exactly what's going on. So, entry, of course, perfectly fine. We're both next to each other. Take some good lines into it. We both get out to each zones. And on the transition, there was nothing I could do. He was running a wider line transitioning into the next corner, and I was just stuck. It was either drive off the track, slow down a lot, or barely straighten out and then transition. So I went with slowing down a little bit and straightening out near transition, because I guess I couldn't risk him gapping me on this next corner. But again, on the inside, I just put myself in another awkward position where there was no space for me to transition. I just had to straighten out. I still kept my proximity throughout the course, but straightening like that just doesn't help. So my lead run, again, pretty good entry right onto the first zone. Pushing out to the second, getting a pretty good transition onto the inside zone. I pulled a small gap, but then again started understeering and dropped a tire on exit. And once again, I'm sure you guys know exactly where this battle was going, so I lost it. But it's alright, because that was easily the most fun I've ever had drifting. My first ever experience actually in ESDA and battling, winning battles, and actually gaining some competition experience. I will be uploading more of these ESDA videos soon, since Nürburgring I absolutely killed. I can't wait for you guys to see that one, so stay tuned and I'll see you then.